Okay, so you guys were on staff through the 70s and early, I mean, maybe into the early 80s or 1980 or something like that around that time. But we had I mean, we know somewhere in there, um, Barney had gone to flag, comes back, right? Nattery about Diana, and there's this whole blow up brewing, which we know from history was not pretty. Like
Right.
it was a war, and the mission
Right.
holders lost,
Right.
right?
That's
And
exactly right.
that's exactly what happened. Now you guys though were kind of caught in the crossfire a bit,
That's how I
right?
felt.
Yeah. So describe that. What happened there, and how did
Well,
you?
I uh, I believed in Carl Barney because I saw the outcome of what his work had been doing.
Mhm.
And I also totally believed in what Ron said. And now these two kind of icons in Scientology are at odds with each other. So that didn't sit well with me. I don't like being in the middle of a confusion, and I don't function well with that. But I literally have forgotten about a lot of it. The big thing I remember is that your dad and I must have agreed that we were going to go to the guardian's office together. And because we did that, that's what we did. And at the time, I think that the reason that we did that is because, uh, we had goldenrod written on us. So at least I know I did on me.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result of being in ethics trouble, I was assigned to wash windows at the mission, which I was doing one afternoon before I went to work as a nurse.
Right, because while the whole time you were on staff in the mission, you were also a
Yeah,
pediatric nurse
I had a
working at a
job.
hospital.
Yeah,
Right.
I was a normal person.
Right. Well, I just want to make that clear. It's not like you were full-time staff
Nope, I
all this
was
time
not
at the
full-time
mission.
staff.
You were actually a nurse, and you were working night shift a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at any rate, I'm washing windows and I'm thinking, the heck am I doing? I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a Scientologist, I'm a daughter, I'm a human being, I'm a window washer? Come on, really? Really? So I just put my bucket down and left. I just walked out. And I didn't say anything to anybody, I just left. And I think I got a call from the ethics officer later, and I just said, I'm not coming back. I'm just done. I'm not coming back. So your dad and I really tried very hard to follow policy, and part of the policy in Scientology was if you are having a problem with Scientology, you don't blabber it all over to everybody else. You just don't, what is it, spreading bad PR.
Yeah, the black PR, yeah.
Yeah, do that. And I agree with that. And I agree with that in my own life. Personally, I agree with that. So we just walked out. We just left. And one day we were there, and the next day we weren't, as far as the staff was concerned, and that's how we wanted it. And then we decided to go to the guardian's office because we thought, well, it's not working for us at the mission, so maybe we need to report some of the things that are happening to us because we didn't think it was right. So we went down to the guardian's office, and I don't remember the name of the person we talked to. It was a great terminal. He was a great terminal. Very objective, very understanding. But he asked us if we would be willing to go back to work on staff as their spy. And I said, I can't do that.
Wow, they actually wanted to have you guys go and re-infiltrate
Yeah, they did.
the mission. And
Could you just go back and do your jobs and then let us know what's going on? Just tell your ComEv or something. And I just said,
ComEv being a committee of evidence,
Yeah.
which is it's supposed to be a fact-finding body, but to determine what's happened with some situation, and then determine a course of recommendations or punishment or discipline for the person who's being ComEv'd or being given the committee of evidence. And so you guys were getting
I think
committee
that,
evidence.
I think in the beginning it was just probably a B of I
Board of
in the
Investigation.
beginning. But at that level, because we had left,
Yeah.
I think it was turning into a ComEv, if I remember right.
And a ComEv is the most serious justice type action a person can get in Scientology. As a result of a committee of evidence, a person could be declared a suppressive person, or they could be cleared totally, or something in between. That usually, with a ComEv, you get a ton of amends, like hundreds of hours, and you have to, there might be other disciplinary actions, that the person has to do
And
as
you
a
have
result.
to pay a whole bunch of money back.
Yeah, and that too.
Yeah.
Right.
Because for any courses or auditing that you get in Scientology at a discounted rate for having been on staff,
Yep.
once you decide that you don't want to be on staff anymore and you get declared, then you owe thousands of dollars, which,
Right.
yeah.
The freeloader's debt.
Yep, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So we were now freeloaders. But anyway, I just said I couldn't go back and do that. I mean, if I couldn't spread, I just couldn't do that. I'm just
All
not
right.
a spy kind
So you weren't going to
person.
go back and spy.
No.
So you said
No,
thank you very much,
thank
but
you
no
very
thank
much.
you.
We'll take our lumps.
Okay.
And we literally lost friends who we had had for years and years overnight. That, because they were instructed not to talk to us, and we weren't going to go talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that changed our life.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.